What's up, Maniacs? My name's Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, a wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac if you will, and today we are talking about Scorpio Sky is the new TNT champion. In the main event of AEW Dynamite, he took on Sammy Guevara, the defending champion, and after a pretty good match, Sammy really put himself through the ringer. Scorpio Sky, with the help of American Top Team, walked out as the AEW TNT champion. A move that I'm sure a lot of us just didn't expect to happen, to see in the main event. Probably thought Sammy Guevara is just going to defend this title. Scorpio Sky hasn't really been built up at all, but it's happened. Scorpio Sky has won his first singles championship in AEW. We're going to talk about it and what this means for next week's match, where Wardlow is the #1 contender and will have a TNT championship match in just a second, so stay tuned. Right here at WrestleManiac UK, I discuss everything that's WWE and AEW, so if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it. Scorpio Sky wins the TNT Championship. Right, so the fact of the matter is Scorpio Sky has been undefeated for 364 days now. That's a whole year. However, he actually hasn't had any singles matches. These have been tag team matches, American Top Team stuff. I am pretty sure that Scorpio Sky hasn't wrestled a singles match in the last year. So this streak, this whole thing they've created is smart, but let's be honest, there's nothing there to really be defending. There is no streak as such. Like I said earlier, he won with the help of the American Top Team. Those guys were all around the ring. Paige Van Zandt, and we had, of course, Ethan Page, Dan Lambert. They were all about the place. But to be honest, Sammy Guevara really done this to himself. At 6:30, saw him crash outside the ring through a table. Early on, Ty Conti was ringside, came to try and help her partner. Later on in the match, we saw him go for a shooting star press where Scorpio Sky put his knees up. It just wasn't Sammy's day. And then, yeah, we've all kind of been looking at this TNT Championship picture over the last few weeks. Andrade, Darby Allin, they've all been kind of swimming around Sammy Guevara like sharks. But out of nowhere, Scorpio Sky has become the TNT champion. Shocking to say the least, but like I said, there is actually a bigger picture, and the bigger picture may not actually include Scorpio Sky for much longer as champion, because we know Wardlow won the Face of the Revolution ladder match at the Revolution pay-per-view this past weekend. Wardlow is going to challenge the TNT champion next week at St. Patrick's Day Slam on Dynamite. Wardlow is going to take on the new champion, Scorpio Sky. Now, is Scorpio Sky a transitional champion? Is he going to drop that belt next week immediately at his first defense to Wardlow? I would like to think so. I think Wardlow needs to become TNT champion. He cut a great promo on Dynamite this week. It's not just the TNT championship he's got eyes on. He's coming for everything, which I thought was really good. We don't often, if ever, have heard Wardlow deliver a promo like that, and it was a very, very good one. However, there is a cloud looming above Wardlow's head, because let's be honest, in that promo, he took multiple jabs at MJF. MJF, who he still works for. MJF wasn't on this week's Dynamite, however, I'm sure he rears his ugly head the minute Wardlow is in this title picture against Scorpio Sky. So, one of two things can happen. Wardlow becomes the TNT champion, and we see MJF go back on his word and demand that championship from Wardlow, as he is still under contracted to MJF and not actually AEW. Or we see MJF straight up screw Wardlow in the championship match next week, and Wardlow doesn't win the championship. Scorpio Sky goes on to live another day, maybe move on to other stuff, and then this really heats up this already existing MJF and Wardlow story. Either way they go, whether Wardlow wins and MJF demands the title from him, or if MJF screws Wardlow, I'm sure it'll be very interesting and booked to perfection. I think just to get that bit more sympathy for Wardlow, if he goes on to win the championship and MJF is like, give me that title, yeah, man, they're gonna have us in the palm of their hands. That would be really, really interesting booking, and I'd like to see how Wardlow could kind of get himself out of that predicament. But yeah, guys, all in all, I didn't expect this. You know, Scorpio Sky is someone that I was really rooting for early on in AEW. A lot of opportunities to give him this TNT championship has come and gone, and I've kind of lost interest. I'm not really into the whole American top team stuff. It's a good place for him and Ethan Page, but I'm not really interested in either of them. However, congrats to Scorpio Sky. He may just be a transitional champion, but this may be setting him up for something bigger, which could be really, really good for him. With this win, Scorpio Sky joins Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page to be like the most decorated guys in AEW history now. I know Kenny Omega and Hangman have both been tag team and world championship winners, but you know, TNT champion, AEW tag team champion for Scorpio Sky, nothing to sneeze at for someone that I guess no one would really expect to have those kind of accolades to his name at this point. So like I said, congrats Scorpio Sky. But I want to hear from you guys. Put your thoughts down below in the comments about Scorpio Sky becoming TNT champion a week before he has this massive title match with Wardlow. And what do you think is going to happen with Wardlow, with MJF? It's all heating up. I can't wait to see it. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.